Celebrity Corner with Mimi and Scottie. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Brown Sugar and Sofrito. And today we're going to be dishing out the Celebrity Corner. We got some juicy celebrities to kind of talk a little bit about what's going on in their lives. So yeah, unfortunately, I know. So who are we talking about, sis? First.
So, unfortunately, you guys probably keep hearing people talk about that. I have to give this disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Because I have an ear infection and it literally sounds like I have like stoppers in there. So, okay. We're talking about Jada and Remy again. They still in the news.
Still in the news, honey. Still
What's happening? But what is going on, Jada, with the worldwide tour? Like Muhammad, my man. I thought she was gonna catch that.
Oh man. So with Jada, I feel that I think she's doing a little bit too much. And I get it, it's her memoirs, but she's so young to be giving out so much. I think maybe she should have waited till she was maybe in her 70s, you know what I'm saying? To maybe really give out all that juicy information. But I get it. For her, it might be a way of self-cleaning. It might be a way of starting a new chapter. A lot of the bull crap that's in the news about her to rest. And this is what it is. After this, I don't want to hear anything else you have to say because I kind of put everything out on the table. But yo, their stuff is juicy. Like, I honestly would have never thought that they were separated for so long.
Okay, so you said that just now. In my head, I'm thinking that's going to be a talking point for me because they've been separated for so long, right?
Yes.
But she just said like 2 seconds just the other day now, they're not, there's no way they will break up. They're working on their family unit. They're doing this, they're doing it. But you just finished telling us. See, this is why I asked a coworker. I said, do we think that maybe there's some kind of like mental disconnect right now? Because I feel like and her response to me was no, it's just that their lives are on Front Street and everybody, people are doing the same stuff that they're doing, but because they're celebrities. And I always agree with that perspective. But on this, I feel like she's doing things that's almost a little bit narcissistic and a little bit disillusional. So she's saying that about when Tupac was in jail, that she was with like you when he was in Rikers, he asked her to marry him. He was married when he went to Rikers. Like that is no record on the record that Tupac.
He was married.
Yes, he had a whole wife.
Who the hell was he married to?
I forget what this girl's name is, but
he know that.
Yeah, and I was just recently like remembered that okay, yeah, it was she moved closer to where he was at, and when he got moved from Rikers, she moved closer to where he was. Yeah, they wasn't married that long, like it wasn't like a long marriage. And then when he got shot when he was in LA, he was with Quincy Jones' daughter. So all this, like, where you fit in? You understand what I'm saying? Like, she's making that relationship romantically to me more than what it was.
I think she's romancing the situation, but they were best friends and he loved her.
And I'm not going to doubt, I can't say no way, but I'm not going to doubt that he didn't love her, but I don't know if it was that type of love.
If that type of love.
When did he love her like that? When everybody knows that when he went to that hospital, who was there at his bedside until he passed was him and Quincy Jones' daughter were engaged. Okay. They were together all that time even before that situation happened. They were together, him and Quincy Jones' daughter. Yeah, when he passed, she was there. Like, so where does Jaden fit into his lifespan romantically?
Right. Well, maybe this is something. Well, this is just me thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe because he definitely professed his love for her. Like, that's that's out there.
Where? Is it like on record? Like we heard it? We
Mhm,
seen
mhm.
it?
He's saying how much he loves her and that she'll forever be in his life and stuff like that.
Okay,
Um,
so
I
I'd
get it.
say that about you.
I know, but that's right. We don't know what their conversations might have been like. Maybe
That's true.
they were people who loved each other so much but knew they couldn't be together. That type of
Hmm.
situation, that maybe they were better off as friends.
Okay.
Maybe they tried it when they were younger and it didn't work, but their
Hmm.
relationship was so genuine, and the love that they had for each other, that they would have forever been in each other's lives.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, that's definitely fair. But I think it's being a little bit like why I say what, and I don't want to try to put no mental illness on anybody because that's a serious thing. But
mhm.
I'm just saying where's some kind of like narcissistic type of behavior going on because I mean, of course there is like what's happening, but yeah, when he would in those two big they used because she said in the interview with whoever this person was when she started this worldwide tour, she said that he asked her to marry him before he went to
Mhm.
like what?
But at that
And,
point,
and
he
like
was
this
already
and
married.
like this guy said, he said everybody that's in jail asked somebody to marry them.
You
But
ain't never
I
lie.
mean, he's already was married.
Oh, I did not know that. And I actually wrote that down too, that Jada seems to be very, very broken and have experienced a lot of trauma. And we know she experienced trauma, right?
Mm,
Because she grew up with her
it's
dad.
true.
And I hate to say this, but everyone knows how Baltimore, definitely in that era that she was growing up, Baltimore was crazy. I mean, we all
Right.
saw The Wire. It really was a real life. It was The Wire, right?
Right.
Baltimore. And so she grew up in that time. And then her mom also,
On
unfortunately,
drugs,
thank
yeah.
God that look at
It's a
what
serious thing to have a
happened.
parent on drugs. You until
Right.
you deal with that specific, yeah.
And the word on the street back then was that Jada was very promiscuous. Um,
Hmm.
and most girls, that most women that are promiscuous, sometimes it's because they're trying to find that father figure,
Oh
that
yeah, they
male.
grasping for straws and in
Exactly.
different yeah.
And so
Yeah.
she's gone through that. And so, yeah, it might be some type of, not a mental illness, but definitely some trauma that she needs to work through.
Yeah, because it's just too much. And then when she said, I mean, I literally had to laugh when she said, "Oh yeah," but it really didn't look like Will hit Chris.
Hmm.
You didn't see when she said that? It really didn't look like it, like this, like it landed. Like
Girl, the whole world heard the freaking slap.
I, that was the
Mike.
slap that was heard around the world.
Yes,
Like,
it was
I mean,
Mike.
like who, like those type of things. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm always when people talk about, oh, this woman, she's always sleeping with all these men or going out with all these
Mhm.
men. No, but you don't know. Like most people probably have gone out or slept with that many people, but their life is not on Front Street.
Their
So I
life
agree
is
with
not
that
on Front
perspective.
Street.
But
Exactly.
I'm talking about the things that Miss Jada is talking about. It's just like now you're saying that, oh, now me and Will are trying to work this out when you were like, we're not even
Yeah,
together.
but
Just
that's what
to
she was.
well, somebody recently on one of the tours, on one of the interviews, she said that.
And she also said, like, I think they had asked her about getting together. It might be the same interview.
Mm,
She's like, oh, well, we're working on that. And it's so funny because you had mentioned prior to us starting to record the whole the cat and the dog thing, your analogy in terms of relationship. And she's
right.
like, well, I'm kind of enjoying my space now. She says they're living apart, and she's saying that she's enjoying being by herself, but she knows that she will be with Will, because the reporter asked her, she was like, we're going to be together, but right now I'm enjoying my space. I don't know when we'll be together, but like that's her person that she's going to grow old with. But for right now, she's enjoying all of this. And so when they were separated, that's when she had the infamous entanglement, but no one knew that they were separated. But which led me to think, okay, but you were still married and you were still going on record. Like, I mean, you're still married under the eyes of God. You're still, people are still thinking
And
you're
on
married.
paper,
You are legally,
under the eyes of God and under the eyes of the law.
of the law, you were still married. So yes, there is that entanglement. And yes, August obviously was in line when he said that Will had given him consent, because now we're finding out that they were separated. So that could be a possibility. They were living their separate lives. But just get divorced. How you gonna go in a full-blown relationship? And then the mom came on recently and stated, listen, I love Will. He's my family for life. But everybody's always blaming you because you had a relationship. Guess what? He had his stuff going on too. So they both had separate relationships going on. Why not just divorce? If you guys are not seeing eye to eye, if you're not together, you're with other people living in separate
Right.
lives. What is the point of keep holding
Let
on
me
to
ask
that
you this
information?
question. I agree with you. You know, I already have my opinion on that. Like, why don't they just get divorced? I mean, all the cheating, all the sleeping with other people,
That's
all
what
the
I mean. It's not.
all the intimacy with other people. But my thing is this: like, this is a serious situation that I'm getting ready to say.
Mm-hmm.
If that was Will Smith, right? What's his daughter name?
Willow.
Oh, she comes home with a friend, and her friend, her age, and Will sleeps with him. What's the outcry from everybody?
You said that Will sleeps with him? Oh,
And
her.
Will sleeps with her, her
Oh.
girlfriend.
You
No,
had a Freudian, you had a
e-
Freudian slip.
even if it's yeah,
You
you
mean
said
him or her?
it doesn't matter. But I'm saying I wanted to be a girl.
I know.
It sleeps with the girl. What everybody's going? Nobody like she's able now from that. They're talking about sleeping with one of her children's friends. Now she got a book deal. She got like if that was Will Smith, he would have been done for.
In Hollywood, he would have been over. He would have
Hollywood
been
because they
over.
crazy out there. The culture, everybody, the
Mhm.
society, they would have canceled him.
He would have been
There's
cast.
no way a man would have been sleeping with a girl that age, a Willow Smith's age,
Yeah.
and got away with it. And she's just getting kudos, the red table, this, that.
Mhm.
And listen, they got to live with that shit, not me.
I know.
So if that's what they want to do, we just here talking about it. But I'm just like, I just thought about that. Like, if that was Will Smith,
He would have been crucified. The media would have definitely
he's a
crucified him.
predator. He's
Yeah.
sleeping with young girls.
Yeah. Because he is literally half her age. What is she now? 54, 55? And the
Who's
kid
that?
was like Jada. She's like 54,
No,
55,
Jada. Yeah, yeah. No, she's not that old. She's like 52, maybe.
52, 50.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
so, the kid at that point, I mean, she was like 50 at that point. He was like 24. I mean, he was Jaden's age. Her,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Willow would be even worse because she's younger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
she's like a year or two younger than like you're even if he's saying he was 21, okay, you're saying he's legal. Like, but just the what it is, your child's friend. If Will would have did that, that would have been girl.
Girl, that's crazy. And anyway, you see your kid's friends like, he's so cute, but like a puppy. Oh, he's so cute. He's handsome.
In
Not in
perspective so
a
you can like
sexual
even
way.
gauge it. Like get like some that's like a young person who no, that's something else I was going to talk about. That was I was what I was going to talk about? Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan's son
Oh,
and
sorry.
lost his
Lost a Pippin. Lord
you
Jesus.
know what I
Goodness
thought about
gracious.
with that? I don't know how that made me segue because I was actually thinking about that age limit and that because I wanted us to talk about that. So that would almost be she almost had to see that young man growing up.
To some extent, if he's been in Jaden's life
You know
for a
what I
minute,
mean? And
he
now
would have
you
seen it
hear
maybe in his teens.
or younger. She is 50.
Jesus. Girl, bye.
Okay? Like you seen this guy when he was a preteen, probably, like from 10 up.
But
And now you hear.
Hollywood, and this doesn't make it right, and there's no way that I'm justifying it, but Hollywood is almost like Hollywood has their own set of rules
Oh
that
yeah.
it's okay for them to do these things because when you really look at these couples in Hollywood, the men is always significantly older than the women. And how much I love my Mark Anthony. That's my guy for life.
Mm-hmm.
But Mark is what, 55, 56 years old, 57? And his
He's
baby
definitely
mom
kicking
is
60 in the ass.
24, 25, if that
Girl,
they
that's
just that
ridiculous.
she married. And she's
That's
younger than his
ridiculous.
oldest daughter, if I'm not mistaken. So Hollywood has a way of normalizing
romanticizing it,
and
right?
romanticizing that. So in the Hollywood eyes, that's normal. Older man, older actor, older entertainer gets older. Of course, they want the young person on their arm. For them, that's normal. For us looking into it, it's like, what the heck is happening?
And
What
and then we have our part in it because we allow them to normalize it.
we
You know what I
do
mean?
because we're like, oh, this is cute. Oh, whatever the case may be. And we do because we go along just
But I just thought of that. That's why I want to talk about our other girl too. But I just thought that just came on. I said, "Yo, this woman literally had to see this man like grow up as a
she
child."
might have. She might, but I really hope that this book allows her just to get a lot out. And it really
Mm,
saddens me because we legitimately, as a people, didn't know any of the ins and outs of their lives until
mm.
she decided to bring it to the
And
red
they seem
table.
so public. And what's so crazy is that's the irony of it, a public figure. And you don't know any, we didn't know any part. That's why you can't judge because I mean, you can't want these
Because
everybody's life
we don't
because
know
of what
what
you see.
they're like.
Because you don't know what is going on behind their closed
They look
doors.
very happy. If it wasn't for her stating out of her mouth that they were separated, I wouldn't have believed it.
Right,
I
right,
wouldn't believe
right,
it. Living in
right.
different households, and I guess their circles, Hollywood, they know about that. We're on the outside. We don't really know about what's going on, but it really saddens me. I hope that they either A, go through the proper counseling so that this next leg in their life could be
That's
healthy.
a lot.
That's a lot to unpack for them. Impact,
Hold
impact for them.
Yeah,
Impact.
even one. She's a lot.
Yeah, she is a lot. Or just agree to just, okay, we have to end this. Doesn't mean they can't be in each other. I mean, you have kids, you're going to be in each other's lives for the rest of your lives, right?
Right.
You don't have to necessarily be together. Not all marriages work, unfortunately. Not all
I know.
relationships work. But
Right.
they were the last, one of the last ideal couples that people, us on the outside, look up to, not look up to, but admire, and was like, wow, this is real love in Hollywood that's lasting. And so it makes you think, like, how many of these other Hollywood, these celebrities that look like they're happy, are
But
they?
that's why we got, I mean, if it didn't do anything, I hope that it did that and allowing people to stop romanticizing people that you
Mhm,
don't know. And
mhm,
of course, we look up to because, these are our celebrities, they are, but not saying, not wanting that life for yourself, like attaining your own life, your own happiness, and
exactly.
knowing that what people are giving to you on social media is not the real.
Not at all.
Or not
Celebrity or not. Yeah, people,
right,
there's a lot of fake stuff
right.
on social media. Yeah, they just want
Yeah,
to
it's
put
all
stuff
smoke and
in.
mirrors. You
It
don't know
really
these
is.
people.
It really, really is. All right. So, adios, Jada and Will. I hope you guys fix your lives because we still support you. I love me some
And I'm trying
Jada.
to fix my own damn life.
About it. Tell me about it. So, next on the news.
Girl.
Oh,
Okay. So
my sis,
I
our
did
sis.
not know. I did not know that. So we're going to talk about Remy Ma Papoose now. I did not know that videotape, that battle rap guy, that rap that he said,
Mm-hmm.
we have to leave the link. We have to for that thing if you didn't see it. So you could go and look at it if you didn't see it. But I have never seen a person look so like, especially such a woman like Remy Ma, you
Mm-hmm.
know, look so like, I fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
What I can't believe this shit is happening right now. Look so like it's nothing I can even say. Like
She was, I fucked up meme. If I fucked up was a meme, it's a
if I fucked up was a person, it
person.
was
That's what it is.
she
It was
was there just like she was just standing there like I played myself. Like every like you never seen her look so like a little girl, just like that guy,
she's
everything he said.
always real.
And when he was talking to her, I mean he cut her new asshole. but he said it out of love. If cutting a new asshole and out of love was a person,
That
that
was
rap
him.
was. Girl, he went in on her.
He did. He did.
I never seen that was legendary.
He did. Yeah, and that's what battle raps is all about. You go for the gusto. You hit low, and he hit low, but just kind of trying to put it out there for her. Yo, I need
But
you to
he put
finish
it
this.
out there for her. It was hollow to me
Mhm,
because I really saw the high in it. Like that's the way I looked at it. Like, damn, you know how your friend that love you, like, bitch, I'm gonna
mhm,
tell you, like, you are really fucked up right now. I'm
mhm,
telling you this out of LOV. That was him, like,
mhm.
telling her. He had the mirror at her face, saying, "What are you doing?"
With
Now
that
we don't know.
kid,
Like again, we don't really know what's going on behind they closed doors and all that kind of stuff like that. But from what we gather, from what you put out, like for this man right here, really
he ain't got nothing on Papoose. I'm sorry. And I
nothing.
really hope that it's not true. I really hope that in this situation, love really
I
conquers
do
all.
too. I really do.
Because they genuinely love each other. And you know what? Maybe she's going through a little something. Maybe
Like I said
it
that.
doesn't
Yeah.
justify it. It never just cheating is never justifiable, right? But
Right.
maybe he's busy because right now I think he might be like the head of something in one of the record companies. So
Mhm.
maybe his job is taken away from their time, maybe because she's traveling a lot doing this battle rapping thing that they're not together as much. This guy's paying
Mhm.
attention. There could be so many reasons, but yo, you have to remember what you have at home and you have to make it work because honestly, there's nothing out there.
What and to slip up, like who you have in your circle, like how this get out? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I know it gets out with people following you. There's always, but from what it seems like, it was him almost that let it out the cat out the bag, like talking to people.
I
Like
kind of kind of sense that, but I
who
hope she,
does that? Like
but
for
then
me,
that's
if you
a big
allowed that to
out.
happen, you want it to come out.
He's like a maybe he's like a clout chaser, but he's supposed to be a part of their business as well.
And
Somehow,
then that
some
part,
way.
how Papoose feel that I'm working with this man, and you sleeping with my wife.
And you might be smashing my wife. So I don't know. But then the guy came on and said, look, what y'all guys thinking is not true. Like the alleged Papoose punched him in the face. Allegedly, it wasn't really on that. It was about something else. So now he's kind of saying, like, what you're thinking is not true. But I don't know. Neither Papoose or Remy have come out to say a thing.
And I
So
don't think they should. I think they should just be quiet now. It's already ugly enough.
and fix
Just
their
let it go
problem.
away. I would not come out and say anything, and he shouldn't even came out and say anything because the fact that now you trying to justify why y'all got into a fight, it don't look right.
They
You
don't.
know what I'm saying? You should have just left it alone. Oh, now the reason that y'all got into a fight was over something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, really? That's what I would be thinking. You understand? Like, do
Mhm.
you should have just left it alone and be quiet? Like I saw recently, somebody asked Fat Joe about something, and he was not even talking about it. Like that, like I'm not.
Mhm.
That's not my business. Yes,
Yep.
everybody knows that's
And
my
that's his
sister.
sister. Mhm. That's
Right?
his
Yeah,
sister.
I'm
Yep.
not talking about that. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
but
that would be like something. I'm sorry.
no, go
I
ahead, go
can't.
ahead.
Third time I can't hear you.
I
That
really
would be
hope
like,
that they fix it. No, go ahead, go ahead. That would be
like, did you just tell me to go?
I know, man. Go ahead.
Forgot what I was going to say.
That would be like you said. That would be like
Oh, I don't remember. Girl, go ahead.
that's so funny. All right. So yeah, I really hope that they fix it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, for
that's a
sure.
couple that I really
Oh,
admire. I really, really love their
like for
bond.
me, all those, ones that are like, the royal family, they all pull together and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm not looking. I love Pat Poots and Remy Ma.
Me too. Me too. I'm really pulling for them. But honestly, um, I just feel there's just something very genuine about their love.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Will and Jada. Jada said she was crying when she had to marry him. walking down the aisle, she was crying because she didn't want to marry him.
Oh my God, sis, see, you brought that up. That was another thing I wanted to say. For me, as a mom, if my daughter is crying on her wedding day, I'm not, and people are trying to force her to go down the aisle. I wish you would. I wish you would. I wish you would.
I know.
We out of here. The day of, we out of here.
Maybe they were thinking about financial stability. Maybe they're thinking about how amazing Will is as an individual. Maybe all those things play a factor. Maybe you'll grow to be in love with him. Like, but look, she's miserable. She didn't even want to have children.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Jada's
no.
really, really broken. She's really broken.
Yeah, because when you go on a tour like this, like it's empowering in a way for her, I'm sure too. But it's so broken that dude doesn't need to be played out in public. This is what I'm saying. Like, does she need to be doing this? Probably, yeah. Does
It's
it
for
need to be
her.
played out in public? I don't think so because it shows so much brokenness that is sad. It's very sad.
It's really sad. It's very sad. Yeah, I'm rooting for my girl. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of
Um,
course.
but unlike them, I feel like the foundation of Remy and Papoose was really solidified on love, and that's what carried them.
Right,
That is the
right,
difference between them and Will and Jada.
right.
Will might have been madly in love with Jada, you know what I'm saying, on his end, but it
Right.
wasn't like really reciprocated. You could love somebody and not be in love with them. That don't mean I want to marry them. You care for them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
those two, it was like a genuine love between Remy and Papoose. And I
Right.
think that speaks volume and that will
Mm-hmm,
allow people to forgive and move
mm-hmm.
forward. And I really hope that, something about a man's ego, but he loves her. So, but that
I
ego,
think she definitely needs to give him a siesta, and I don't think it should be too long,
no,
because then that stuff should just go. But you fucked up. If what is being said is true,
it's true.
like
Yeah.
for me, I'm a woman, you're a woman. When I saw that battle, I saw a woman who those little ear pops that pop over your head? Every ear pop that can pop over your head when you fucked
She was like,
up.
I fucked up. Oh my God. They're seeing it. She
Right.
knows. I know. Oh my
Yo,
God. What's going on?
it was all of that. Like
Oh,
in her face,
girl.
that's what I thought. And I'm not gonna say because I ain't no fucking mind reader. But when I saw that face, honey, I said, yo, she did that shit. She did that shit. That face was the face of
Couldn't hide.
guilt.
She couldn't hide her face. Her facial. That
What?
was hard.
Her face was like that face is a me. It's going
It
to be
was a
what
face of some type of guilt. What maybe she didn't
remorse.
sleep with him, but maybe it got close. Maybe they
It did. Well, if it didn't, right? I can't say what happened between nobody's closed door, but if it didn't, it got closer than close. It got close. Okay, because that face was the face of
Oh,
remorse.
girl, that's
I
my sister.
fucked up
I love you,
everything.
Remy. I love you,
Me
Remy.
too, girl. I
I
hope
love me some damn
I
Remy.
pray. I don't even hope. I'm gonna pray that
I
they work
pray
that
that they get
out.
together. Yeah, I really pray that they.
Yeah. She's so dope. Come on now, stop it.
Hello, and that little baby that's so damn adorable.
Aw.
She's so
Mm.
damn cute.
There you
Well,
go.
sending you much love and prayers, Lords. We love y'all.
Well,
So,
sure.
but on a positive note, I am so first of all,
Mm.
this couple have
Oh,
always
this is a surprise. I don't know this one. Who
you
is
don't know
now?
anybody. This couple has been were always my favorite, one of my favorite couples, and I was definitely rooting for them.
Mm.
So, um, when people started alluding, I was like, I really hope this is true. And it is true. Ashanti and Nelly. I freaking love Ashanti and Nelly together.
Okay. So, but I just had heard, I didn't know we were going to talk about this. So I just heard that he signed this amazing deal for
Uh-huh.
half of his publishing, and that
Yes.
him and her, that he wasn't with her no more now.
No, girl, they just gave us a lie. Oh,
Definitely what you says. I'm so happy. I hope
I
they work out. Yeah.
oh, she is glowing. He is
Yeah.
glowing. They've been so affectionate on their lives. Um, and they're just letting it all out there this time around. And I'm so
Mm-hmm.
here for it.
Yeah.
Because I always liked them together. And
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't ready at that time, but they were
Mm.
together for like almost 10 years.
You know, I mean, it's life. This is what I'm saying, that experience is everything. You can't, you have to have the experience in your life to with you going through stuff.
Mhm.
Like now they know, like, he got his whatever he was doing, whatever she was doing, why they broke up, they got with other people and all kind of stuff, and now
Girl,
the roads they
I am praying that they're talking about babies. They're talking
I
because right
hope
now they're
so.
he's already he might be turning 50, if not like 47-ish
Yeah, but he's a man, so that doesn't matter. It's for her I have more
for
concern
her.
because we're the ones who have limitations on the
And
when
she
we can
just
have
turned
kids.
what, maybe
Forward.
42,
She
40.
just turned 40. So you know what I'm saying? Like her, her thing is like, we gotta
Yep.
if I'm gonna have this child myself, I want to get it done now because
And then I
I
wonder if he wants kids because his kids are old. I think he might even be like a grandfather at this point. Like
really
his kids are older.
one of his kids had a kid young. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
then his kids are already like in their 20s. His kids are
Mm.
old. Um, and so I'm hoping that he still wants to because sometimes when a man has their kids that are already grown, but
But when you get with a woman that doesn't have any children and you have and she's still of an age where she
and
can
she
have children,
wants, she
y'all
wants.
should have had that conversation. Now, see, that's something y'all should have had that conversation because you get with a woman, she doesn't have any children, and she wants to still have children. Like, okay,
I'm
you get with
sure
her.
that was a topic of conversation,
I hope so, yeah,
especially because
because
they got back together after so many years. And I'm sure that there were things that she wanted when she was younger that he wasn't ready for. And
mm,
now in this season, I'm sure, knowing Ashanti, hey girl, she put that right on the table. Look at here. You
right,
want all of this? This
right.
is what I need. I'm sure, but they look so happy.
I love them together. Aesthetically, they look good. The
Everything.
storyline sounds good, and I hope that it's like, we don't know everything like how we was talking about before,
I know.
but I like they look good together. I like them together.
I like
Yeah,
their lives. It's really fun.
really, I have to go look
You
at
have
it.
to look at their lives, girl. They are laughing, they're cracking up. They're literally allowing the public to see a side of them that we didn't get to see back then.
But
Hey,
see,
we
and
didn't have
she's
social media, but
right, but they were on the tail end of that. Like we don't have figures like that that don't show everything in their lives. Like I like people that don't do that. Like you can't show every
yeah,
aspect of your life. Like
they're
you
real
gotta have,
quiet.
but now the fact that they want to is because they're older now and they're like, hey, we happy. We want everybody to see, but I'm sure they still not showing us.
They're not showing everything.
Yeah,
They're
and
showing
you
little things
shouldn't.
here and there, and I'm here
Yeah,
for it.
but that's why
We're gonna stick
they
together.
feel happy and showing that because they didn't have the opportunity to really do it on before because they came in on the tail end of all that. They like, listen, we want everybody to see, our thing. Yeah.
Honey,
So
he must have after that verses, and she saw how he saw how
I
good she
wonder
was
when I would
looking.
love to hear that. That's a good thing. I would love to have for them to be in an interview one day and say, when did they start, killing it again? Killing? What is it, girl?
Rekindling.
Rekindling. When did they start rekindling again?
I know it was definitely after those
Girl, I
verses.
can't
She was
hear.
like, "No, I got a man. Ain't nothing happening. What that man was bye bye." Because her heart, I guess that's a true love. Her heart really
Right.
belonged to him, yo.
Right, because she said she was with somebody,
She
right?
was like, and very adamant about it. Nah, I ain't never going back. Bye bye bye, honey. Then we started seeing them here, started seeing them there, and eventually, like
She
two,
had him
3
on her pocketbook. Her pocketbook, girl. That's
yes,
so on her purse.
you
He was
saw
there
that
on
her
it. It
pocketbook.
was so and he was on her clutch.
Oh
That
man,
was so cute. I love them
I
together. I
love
really
them.
hope that they do their thing.
They
And I
definitely.
get what perspective they coming from with having their thing on social media because they really want people to feel they love this time and they want to share it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
Nelly and Ashanti, whenever you want to come to Brown Sugar and Sofrito, holla at your girls.
They really want to share. They do. They do. They so cute. I love it.
Really do.
Yeah. That was a
Yeah,
good one. I was like, who else we talking about? We ain't talking about nobody else.
my peoples, those are my peoples. I love you
Yeah,
so.
you know I love Ashanti. I love Ashanti. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my girl. Oh well,
Okay.
you have some
Okay. So yeah, that's it. No, that's it.
yeah, so to the next time on Celebrity Corner, with Brown Sugar and Sofrito. See y'all later.
Sis.